Talking theater today, folks. Welcome to Bay Sunday. I'm your host, Frank Malakote. We got a great show for you on this Sunday. We're going to talk healthcare, a way for you to help those in need over the holidays, a terrific murder mystery, but we begin with a little taste of Broadway, a delicious musical pitting an heir to a family fortune who must dispose of 8 relatives to cash in. All this while juggling a mistress, a fiancé, and the law. It's a laugh riot, and the winner of the Best Musical Tony in 2014, which is in studio. It's a gentleman's guide to love and murder. Say hi to actors Kevin Massey and Danny Marcus, who both have a few roots here in the city. How are you?
Very well.
Danny, welcome, and I'll just give you a high five from afar there. Now, you grew up in Danville.
I did. I went to high school there.
I'll be darned, and now you're performing here. Well, first let's start with what's it like to perform at home?
Oh, it's incredible to be back here and to be in the Golden Gate Theater, where I saw so many shows in high school and dreamed of being up there myself. It's just, it's a homecoming and so exciting.
And Kevin, you've got, I guess, your sister?
My sister is
and brother-in-law?
And brother-in-law, and he's got a huge family out here, and actually everybody's coming out here for Christmas, so it's been a real, city.
It's the perfect venue. It's the perfect venue.
Absolutely.
Well, let's talk about your character, Monty Navarro. You've got a delicious character because you're a charming murderer. Tell our viewers kind of about your part and what you do.
Well, as you mentioned, he finds out he's heir to a distant fortune, and so he, along the way, finds out there's 8 people in front of him, and he does what any normal gentleman would do and begins to knock them off one by one. But they're so wonderfully horrible that I think the audience is rooting for him to take them out, and he's very creative in the way he does it. And you find that he gains confidence in himself as he goes along, and he finds out he gets, as you mentioned, one love and then another love in his life, and he's juggling all these things at once. It's so fun to play.
And in front of you, that's the actual Tony that the musical won?
This is the Tony.
In 2014 for Best Musical?
Best Musical, yes.
It's kind of cool. I know, you handed it to me. I thought it was a prop. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I said, no, this is actual Tony.
That is a Tony.
Makes me tingle.
Oh, you should. Now, you play swing, so you play a number of parts. What's that like?
I do. All told, I cover 32 different characters, 4 women in the cast, but
how do you remember all the lines? And when you get a cue and it's like, oh, I'm playing this person now, don't buy that cue, and all that kind of thing?
Yeah, I think the key is remembering, who am I?
Yeah.
What part do I sing? What track am I following? Where am I on the stage? And it's just a lot of rehearsal, a lot of repetition, a lot of watching the show. I love watching the show.
And do you know when you go in, I'm playing this part today, or do they go, oh, such and such is her, you got to go in?
Sometimes you get notice, and sometimes you don't get any notice at all. So it just depends on what the circumstances are. Keeps you on your toes.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got a clip from the show. Let's take a look at A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. It's awesome. Here it is.
Earl of Highest, and the last one you'd expect.
Bravo, kind of fun to watch, I guess, because you guys are always on the other side. Kevin, you get to make out with a lot of gals.
I was just noticing that. I kiss a lot of people in those clips.
I was going to say, that's not such a bad part. Now, John Rapson plays all the people you kill. One guy plays all the heirs, right?
Yes, he does, and he does it brilliantly. It's a lot like her, where you never know who he's going to be, when he's going to be, but he transitions so quickly, sometimes only 16 seconds between characters, playing women and men, and it's just, he has a team of 4 or 5 people behind the scenes helping him with the costume changes, doing little mustaches and wigs. It's incredible.
Does he ever have a costume flaw where he might come out as a woman with a mustache? Does that happen?
That hasn't happened yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
Maybe a little flappy mustache every once in a while, but they do a really great job, right?
Yeah. One of those and the score is terrific. You guys have some great music to sing too, right?
It's incredible. It's original. It feels like something you've never heard before, and yet there's a real basis in some of the greatest musical comedies. So people who want something classic are happy. People who want something new are happy.
And I think that's what's so cool about it's happy, it's fun. Even though you're
Yeah.
killing people, I mean, you're gonna leave there feeling pretty good about everything. So.
Lots of big smiley faces.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Well, it's Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. Plays through December 27th. You end on a Sunday night at the Golden Gate Theater. Guys, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you, Frank.
Kevin,
Thanks,
long
Frank.
arm over there. And have a great holiday, too, guys. I know you'll be here in the city for that.
Thank you.
If you'd like tickets for more information to A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, go to shnsf.com. That's shnsf.com. More Bay Sunday right after the break. And Tony, right over there. We'll be right back.